I feel very close to most Russian composers, all of them basically: Rachmaninoff, Prokofiev, Tchaikovsky, Rimsky-Korsakov, Mussorgsky. Shostakovich is not purely a Russian composer, he is a Soviet composer. It's a small difference, but I'd say maybe he doesn't share the same kind of melodic generosity and melodic thinking that unites all the others I named, because his melodic thinking is much more in short motifs, which then are recombined and repeated in a very clever way, I'd say, and they work on a almost visceral level. It's not something you even experience with your heart, it's something you experience with your guts. So that's exactly why I wanted to make the arrangement of the 8th string quartet, because we don't have a major solo work of the same emotional or psychological strength as his quartets. With the passage of time, they became more and more his outlet. The symphonies, I think, had to have more of a veneer of the socialist realism of what the party was expecting, what the Communist Party was expecting to hear. The 8th quartet is probably one of his most autobiographical works. He wrote it after having been forced to become a member of the Communist Party, that same party which had been mounting attacks against him and which he had sworn previously never to join. But apparently at some moment of weakness he agreed to, and probably under some pressure, he agreed to join the party, and he saw it as a tremendous moral defeat for himself. He was sent just a few weeks after that to write music for a propaganda movie in East Germany, in Dresden, and instead of writing that music, just in 3 days he composed that quartet. 5 movements chained one into another of incredible psychological power. When you hear this subdued, bleak ending, which is a repeat of the opening just disintegrating completely, and this searing rage in the second movement, kind of inhuman force or sort of soulless force, just wants to destroy everything. And the 4th movement, these repeated blocks of 3 chords like heavy knocks on the door, a much dreaded sound at the time. You never knew whether you'd wake up at home after going to sleep. Yes, all of that completely distilled into under 20 minutes of music. To have access to this kind of tremendously powerful Shostakovich is a huge privilege. This is why also I was so honored and happy that the Shostakovich family allowed me to make this arrangement.